#fridaysews. Welcome to the show. My life and what I've sown. Next week, what's on the go? Let's hang and see what Mabel and Willow might do. Don't forget Mr. Christopher too. Subscribe, like and share. Just to let me know you care.
Good morning, I'm Stacey J and this is my studio, and welcome to anybody that's new, and welcome back to anyone who has been watching and following me for some time. Even if this is the second time, that's some time, you know. So today I am doing a very fast, very quick, unusual for me, #fridaysews, because in about 2 hours, all going according to plan, we will be traipsing our way up the island to Taupo. Queenie's son is racing this weekend. I had something on my lips, sorry. Don't know what it was. So Queenie's son is racing this weekend, so we're going up as the support crew, and bonus, I get to see my Queenie. And yeah, a lot has happened this week. So you know how things happen in threes. Let's just get on with my life, okay? We'll do the life part first. If you don't know what #Fridays is, it is a hashtag that was started up by Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room to get like-minded sewists together to talk about what they have made this week, what they plan on making next week, to remove whatever it is off their lips, and a little bit about life. So I usually start with life because that's top of mind, because life is happening all the time. Correct? Correct. So life this week has been quite the hot mess, as they call it in America. It's been a hot mess. We call it a show, okay? An S show. And it has been a bit of an S show, just quietly. No, it's not going to be quiet. I'm just going to say it. It all started with the first electronical device we have. Do we call a refrigerator, a freezer device? Anyway, our appliance. Mr. Christopher said earlier in the week, God, the freezer's not really working that well. And we got a big double fridge freezer with the water that's connected to the water. So it's just constant filtered water. It's just, yeah, we've got that going on. And he said, yeah, so he moved a few things in the fridge. And then the next day he goes in and everything's defrosted. Everything is defrosted. So this was Tuesday. Yeah, so Monday and Tuesday this week. So the freezer had died. And so had the refrigerator. This is a 4-year-old fridge. 4-year-old LP fridge, LG fridge, not LP, LG, right? So we then had to move all the stuff. Now, when your fridge is in your kitchen and you've got a big chest freezer downstairs, people get really lazy. They go and get something from downstairs. And when I say people, I don't mean me. Don't mean me. They get something from downstairs. They use what they need and they stuff it in the freezer upstairs. Drives me insane. I have certain shelves for certain things. I don't have OCD, but I have certain shelves for certain things. So I can go and find it. And the top one's bread. And the next one down's fruit. And the next one, anyway. They don't follow that rule either. So we had a good kilo of bacon defrosted. We had sausages defrosting, meat patties defrosting, vegetables defrosting, bread defrosted, fruit, frozen bananas. Like, so, Mum, buy us bananas. I buy bananas and then they stop eating them, right? I think my mum will agree this is what happened in our household when we were kids. But annoying. So anyway, the dogs got some special treats all cooked up for them. Lucky dogs. In the meantime, I had a kilo of bacon that had, well, you know, it had defrosted in a coldish zone. And when I say coldish, I'm saying like 4 degrees. And that's not a freezer, okay? That's barely a fridge. So I cut and cook all this bacon up, and then I refrigerate it. And now I've made two bacon and egg pies. One we're going to take away with us, and I'll put a picture of them here. But how much bacon can you stick in a bacon and egg pie? That was my question on Facebook. Apparently not enough. The stepdaughter, Jessica, said, well, kilo of bacon and an egg. I think she meant that was a bacon pie. So no, bacon and egg pie. So I made these 2 bacon and egg pies yesterday. Now Victoria is going to look after the dogs when we're away. And she said, oh, but leave me some bacon and egg pie, because Alexander's moving out of his father's and going to move in the city, which is scary on a few levels. But anyway, got to be a mother, got to be a grown-up. When I left home, I joined the military. I went straight to basic training. Anyway, so he's not moving this weekend. He's moving next weekend due to them putting new carpet into the property. So she said, but I still want some. So I was going to slice off some, but she's going to get Samuel to stay with her because he lives with his dad now. And so I have to leave a bit more bacon and egg pie. So I'll probably leave half the bacon and egg pie here. So there'll be 5 of us we're feeding. So one of them has got probably 60% of the bacon. That's the one I'm taking north. And the other one had like 40%. So I'm taking half of that north. Anyway, yeah, a lot of bacon per pie. A lot of bacon per pie. So I had to buy everything to go with the bacon and egg pie, even eggs. So one of the pies has got 15 eggs. 15 eggs in it. That is like a protein hit right there. And onion and carrot, of course, because you've got to have carrot in a bacon egg pie because it gives a little bit of a sweet treat. If you've never done it, don't scoff me. Just try it. Just cut it up, and when you cook your onion and your bacon together, put your carrot in there. Anyway, so that was the fridge freezer. And then we went to put the dishwasher on the other night. Now, this dishwasher has been handed to us by Mum, Fisher & Paykel. Now, I'm not huge on Fisher & Paykel, especially with the hiccup we had with the dryer. Fisher & Paykel dishwasher working perfectly for Mum. Stopped working 2 nights ago. Petrified what the third one's going to be. Maybe my TV will blow up in my studio. Not too worried about that. It's got a line through it anyway, but I can deal with it. I don't mind that. But yeah. So the dishwasher stopped working. And I'm going to put a photo here that I took and sent to my daughter of making the dishwasher work again. We fiddled with it. Now, there was something in the door, halfway down the door, that wasn't connecting. Not the connector up the top. We fiddled with that. Now, Mr. Christopher's a plumber, so he knows his stuff. Okay. He said he's too old to work, and he just wanted to go and buy a new dishwasher. I said, no, we just don't have the cash. We just don't have free flow of money. I mean, if we did, yay, but we don't. So I put him off. Now, our old dishwasher, that worked fine, but the wheels on the bottom tray had lost 3 or 4 of them. So there was rolling on, just really annoying. But it's been sitting on the back of my father's ute since we took it out 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. And yeah, really heavy, really old. But so we got this dishwasher working. The freezer upstairs is cold enough to be called a fridge. So we got some stuff in there that's heading north with us as a refrigerator, because we certainly couldn't fit it all in the other refrigerator we had, which seemed to not work when we put all the stuff in there because Mr. Christopher had done, I don't know, something that didn't let the temp. So now it's back to fridge temp. It's probably freezing half the stuff now. But yeah, so our refrigerator has gone. That's 4 years old. Not even 4 years old. I'm just trying to think what date it was. We got it in 2020, November 2020. Yeah, 4 years old. Big, huge, expensive mofo of a refrigerator. And it's broken. Stuffed. So it's been a week. It's been, come one, come all. Just hopefully nothing happens while we're away for the kids to deal with. So I sort of almost don't want to go because I want to be here when it happens, because I don't want them to panic. Anyway, So yeah, there you go. That's my life. We'll get back to, now I have made a pair of shorts this week. I have left them upstairs. I'll run upstairs and get them. So what I made was the McCall's M6930. I made that length of short. Okay, and I did the belt loops on it. There is the lined rings. These are the shorts. Had some scrap denim because I wanted to test out the pattern. There's the shorts. That's the front. No, it's not. That's the back. Okay, so, and it does the, you know, the slider like some trousers have. I didn't do sliders. I did little pops. Preferred pops on them. I was actually pulled out the slider one. This one's inside out. I have to change that one. I did pull out where the sliders were, and I decided I didn't want to use sliders. I'm not a big slider person. I don't have much faith in them staying together. And this is the front. So I did one lace panel down the leg, the denim's behind it, and some flowers over the side and in the pocket. And what else have I got? And a little bug on there. So I just zhuzhed them up. Now the reason I zhuzhed them up was because, you know, I have showed you the other week my skirt, the Tommy skirt from Style Arc. And if I remember, I'll put me doing the catwalk with that. When I showed Mr. Christopher, he goes, where's the Stacey Janus to it? Which meant I hadn't done anything to it, which meant I hadn't blinged it in some sort of way that I do. So yeah, that's what I got from him. So I made these shorts. Now these shorts I will be wearing up in Taupo this weekend. I did want to take my Wheel of Fate outfit, Wheel of Fate item, but as I've got 2 hours before I really want to go, Mr. Christopher's at my mum's at the minute, and I'll tell you why in a second. Nothing bad. And yeah, so I do want to leave by 11ish, because with a 4.5 hour drive up, it'll get us there about 3:30. So I'd rather that than rock up at 5:30 stuck in traffic trying to get to where we've got to go. Taupo is beautiful. You can Google it if you don't come from New Zealand. It is, yeah, it's quite the destination. Good stop-off place. And, yeah, normally drive through it because we don't stop there if we're going north to see Queenie. Anyway, so that is that. Now, I do have something else, and this is a surprise for Queenie, because I do that. So hopefully she's on the road and won't have time to watch this vlog. And if you are watching it before I see you and give this to you, Queenie, stop watching it now, please. Pretty please. Don't be that person. Anyway, so my gorgeous friend over in Norway. Right, that was Mr. Christopher. And he's lost a piece of pipe at Mum's place. She took it off me and she was going to put it somewhere, and so, okay, while I'm on the subject, I will come back to the surprise. While I'm on the subject about Mum has had her kitchen done. Her bench went in yesterday. It looks fantastic. I'm really impressed with it. Yeah, and she is over the moon happy. So he's just gone to hook up her water today, and maybe the dishwasher, depending on how long he's there. And if he now has to go for a drive to get pipe, that he said no, leave that here. I went to put it in the garden out the front. There's I laid it across out the front, and it's gone burger. So anyway, so back to my surprise. So my gorgeous friend over in Norway knows how to design embroidery. Okay, so these are two people, and the only difference between these two people, besides different countries, so Queenie and Karina, is 13 letters. So Karina and Corina, that's who they are, yeah, and they're both beautiful, wonderful people that I adore. So anyway, Karina made something that I had sent to her. She designed it up. It was from Joshua, Queenie's son, who is the race car driver. It is his logo. So I asked her to make me an embroidery thing. So I'm talking to her and I'm doing it and just testing it and that. And I said something about trying to make a badge out of it. I'll make a badge and all la la la. And she goes, oh no, I can whatever she said in English, but it might as well have been foreign to me because I do have an embroidery machine, but it's a toy. It's a toy plaything for me. It's not a business thing for me. Anyway, that is the logo. So it's J for Joshua and V for Berkeley. Look him up. He's going to be a famous race car driver like Liam Lawson is, our Kiwi guy. Anyway, so there you go. That's his logo. So that's mine. Anyone that knows anything about my bestie knows that that is hers. Isn't it so cool? I love it. Love it. So that's for Queenie. And because boys are boring, my black one for Steve. That's Joshua's dad. And a black one for Mr. Christopher. Really shows up nicely on the black, doesn't it? I do now need to make another one for Joshua. I can't stick it on Joshua's suit because I do not have fire retardant thread. Used to have fire retardant thread when I worked in the military, but I don't need it. I don't need it at all. So yeah, there you go. And just that's the surprise. Now, just to remind you of what Wheel of Fate fabric came up. This is the fabric. Do you remember that? I'm so far loving what I'm making. Is that bad? That I love what this fabric's going to be making? Is it bad? I think it's bad. I love it though. So yeah, I've done a couple of jobs for the week because that's what I do for a living. I have shortened some t-shirts. I have high crutched some so cute. This girl doesn't like a low crutch in her tracksuit pants, so she went and she googled how to do it and she cut it away and then she hand stitched it. I fixed that pair for her, like overlocked it for her because they don't have a machine, and then she had another pair, so I've fixed that for her. So it's short crutch. She just hates, they're unisex pants, so they're quite long to crutch. So yeah, I've done that. I fixed a vest. I do need to hem 3 pairs of pants I'd like to do before I go, but I'd like to make my Wheel of Fate. And I haven't shortened the sleeves of Mr. Christopher's duck shirt, so he won't be wearing that this weekend. And what else have I done? I feel I've done something else. I don't know. I think that's me. What do I plan on doing? If I don't finish my Wheel of Fate today, I will be finishing it next week. Oh, I have been working on my macrame that I am doing in with cahoots with Nikki from Sew and Snip. And I'm following a recipe. And then I did something on it and I didn't like that recipe. So I undone a lot of knots and I've changed it to my own recipe. I've added my own sugar and spice. I'm actually waiting for somebody to pop in and pick up some of this stuff. Remember how I told you about the guy that makes the steampunk hats? Well, this is to go inside them because they're only one size that he gets, and this is to go inside to make it smaller. And I was out at the shops and I saw it and I said, hey, this is what you're looking for. And he goes, yes. So I grabbed it from him. He's just going to pick it up today. So anyway, I've got to go and make another badge for Mr. Joshua. And I think I am the only person left that calls him Joshua. Everyone else calls him Josh. And yeah, I think I've packed, but we're just going to do the colds into the esky or chili bin or ice box, whatever you call it. I still call it an esky. I'm trying to convert Mr. Christopher and calling it an esky, but he insists on chili bin. I mean, when you're that old and you've been calling it that for that long, it's hard to change habits. Anyway, so we've got to do the esky, the table that we were going to take up. That was dry yesterday, is now wet because it was leaning against my car, which it's going to go on because we're going up in my car. And it's now wet because it rained last night. The dogs know something's happening. But they're both in here with their mama and they are fast asleep. So yeah. Oh, what am I wearing? Let me tell you what I'm wearing. You've all seen what I'm wearing. Not on me, but. So I'm wearing the side Starstruck. That's it. The Pattern Emporium Starstruck side tie top. That is exactly what it's called. Hence the reason Stacey's brain has got to remember what it's called. I did the bishop sleeve. Okay, which I pulled up because my iWatch really doesn't like having been restricted up there. I have on all my jewelry. So the bishop sleeve, which is pretty. I don't know really 100% what the weather's going to do up there. It says it's going to get to 20 degrees, which I don't think's warm. Okay, I don't think that's warm, so I don't know. And I've got a pair of jeans that I acquired off my mum. So pretty happy with that. So, and I'm wearing those. I'm wearing that up there. These jeans are super comfortable, mum. I like them. I like them a lot. I think I said that the last time I wore them, which was the other day. I do change, okay? Yeah. So that is me, I guess, for this Friday sews. Hey guys, this is Editor Stacey coming in. We have just got to Taupo and we have just got into our Airbnb. And I might have some photos to show you. Also the trip up, I did it on a time lapse. And just want to quickly get this out, hopefully get this out to you tonight. Because we're just heading over to Queenie's Airbnb to have dinner. Which we didn't know was happening, but anyway, it's all good. Yeah, I get to see my Queenie. Okay guys, I'll put you back to the farewells. Sews, I might very well get a phone call from Mr. Christopher to go get a plumbing part. Hopefully I don't, because I really want to finish this badge for Joshua. And yeah, exciting. I will probably stick some stuff on Instagram. I know it's not really up anyone's alley that I'm up there, but too bad. Okay, everyone, I want you guys to really take care. Stay well, stay warm, stay dry, keep cool, keep on sewing. I'll try and stay dry. I'll try and stay warm. I will be sunblocking it up. And, must take hats. We have I have a Roo hat and Mr. Christopher has a cow hat. They don't look like kangaroos or cows. That's what they're made out of. They're Australian ones and really good for me for the sun. As we all know, Stacey's face. So I'm saving face. I'm going to take my water bottle and hydrate big time. And yeah, because I know I might be having a couple of cocktails. I think we're taking the cocktail shaker and having amaretto martinis. Just saying. So because he's wanted one for so long, after I said no, actually before I said no, we don't need it, Mr. Christopher decided to buy a pizza oven. Just a little stock standard, sits on the bench pizza oven with a gas bottle. Well, we had the gas bottle. So we went grocery shopping to take stuff up north yesterday, and he put, and this, I knew something was wrong. I knew something. I just knew. He put pizza sauce, so what you put on the base of the pizza. He put it in the trolley. I said, what do you use? It's just pizza sauce. I said, no, why? He's got this stupid grin on his face. You know, the grin that they get when they think they're pulling the wool over your eyes? Yeah, well, they were slightly pulled over my eyes until we got to the checkout, and all these pizza things start coming, like, cheese, grated cheese, and this and that, pizza bases, this base, that base. He didn't actually get pizza bases, he got something else. And I went, You bought it. You bought the pizza oven, didn't you? No. I said no. This is at the checkout. The girl had no idea. She couldn't understand what I was saying. So, at the end of the day, thank God she didn't speak English that well. It was like I was telling him off. And we got out there. He even put a jumper over it in case I walked past the car. I parked next to his car because I met him. I drove in there. That's why the skirt's not finished. I spent 2 hours shopping because then I had to go and pick up some other stuff. But oh my giddy aunt. Yeah. Oh my giddy aunt. So he's taken a pizza oven north. Queenie thinks it's hilarious. She needs to live with him for a month. Okay, seriously, that was not my regret because I didn't buy it. So what happens when he goes to Bunnings alone and things are on sale? Anyway, take care, everybody. I don't know if I got through all my farewell-y things. I do, but in the meantime, take care, and I will see you next time I'm looking at you. Bye.
Subscribe, like, and share, just to let me know that you care.